No,
Oh,
he
I
had
had
Subway.
Subway.
I am hungry.
I might be hangry.
All right, in 3, 2, KFI AM 640. This is the Mo Kelly Show coming to you live from Comic Con. And why don't we go west? How about Dead West?
Yes.
With both Nick Carter and Lauren Kitt. They join me right now on the program. It is good to see both of you. I'm quite sure you've had a long day. I mean that respectfully. There's a lot going on here, so tell me about the project and how you're feeling about it.
Well, I mean, we are, beyond excited, and this is something that has been in the works for me for at least 3 years on this one screenplay that started off as Dead West, which has now turned into Dead 7, which, when I get into the story, is basically based off of 7 characters, bandits that are basically hired to, in the future, because it used to be in the Old West, but now it's in the future, post-apocalyptic, 50 years into the future, and these gang of partially boy band bandits are hired to...
Don't run by that. You said boy band bandits.
Yes, and I mean, it's basically turned into that to a certain degree. I mean, you're going to see your favorite, if you did like NSYNC or you like Backstreet, or even I was talking about trying to get Cisco from Drew Hill to act in the film. Just out there stuff, but see all these people who you've seen over the years who are musicians and you never really ever saw them do anything other than that, act in a movie fighting zombies for whatever story line or plot that it is. So, in the future, imagine Mad Max.
Lauren, so tell me about how did you think when the project was first being, I'll say, theorized or brought to you by this guy, what was your first reaction?
The original script, I was in shock because I wore very little clothing and there was a lot of make-out scenes, and I was like, really? You want me to put it?
Well, it is a zombie pick, so that makes sense.
And so I was shocked in that sense, but then after reading more of the new script, the action scenes are incredible. The talent is obviously incredible and funny, and I think it's gonna be a really good horror film mixed in with some like cheesy one-liners and just very entertaining. So I'm excited. And I'm excited to act with my husband.
Isn't it possibly that this is the future of most of these movies, where the movies are taking themselves less and less seriously, and then more appealing to a wider group of people, do you think?
Absolutely. I think, the movie business is, I think, very saturated, oversaturated. I mean, there's the same things over and over. I mean, you don't care necessarily to watch a movie. You got to come up with really creative and unique things to kind of spark interest in people, and I think this is one of those things, by creating a cast of people and, a cool script, or maybe bring back the old 80s B-movie sort of thing and play on it and have fun with it, with people that that are household names and that people remember, and
everybody loves horror.
And everyone loves horror and zombies, it's gonna be fun.
Any talk at this point, I know it's early, but any talk of sequelizing this in the way that the Asylum is like sequelized Sharknado and so forth?
That's our hope.
I mean, that would be fantastic, I'll tell you. But it starts with the first one, and it really has to be great. And that's why we partnered up. That's why I trust them, and because they're going to make sure that we make a movie that not only our fans are going to like, but people who aren't necessarily fans are going to watch it and be like, oh, that was pretty entertaining.
This might be the obvious question, but I don't think the answer is as obvious. Give me a juxtaposition of creating an album versus creating a film, and what are the similarities and differences?
I mean, an album is, I think, a little easier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, maybe I just lived it for so many years, but the writing process, and I'm used to it. But this is the first real movie that I've ever done, so obviously it's going to have its hiccup for me. So I really wouldn't necessarily be able to answer the question completely, but I can tell you that the excitement and the freshness of the movie makes it more fun, and maybe not seem as difficult. I don't know.
All right, Lauren, let me ask you this. Watching your husband and how he performs, air quotes, does he seem more at ease on stage or in front of the camera?
He seems more at ease on stage. On camera, you're going to see, you're a Nick Carter fan, Backstreet Boy fan, you're going to see them out of their element because it's something that they're not, rehearsed and choreography
Yeah, no, choreographed.
Choreographed. And they've been doing what they've done for so long that this is incredible to see because they're a fish out of water.
Yeah, it really is.
Beyond the sequel, what's next in a cinematic sense for you?
Well, right now, like I said, we're focusing on just making this the coolest movie that we can with surprises. But yes, I would love this to spark an acting career, of sorts. If not, that's why I created my own lane,
Like 7 scripts on the back.
That's why I have other screenplays that I've written, and you know what? My head is just full of ideas, and it just all depends on when I get the time to do it.
You have time?
No, I don't. Yeah, we just actually got done with a 176 show tour on this last Backstreet Boy run. 2.5 years, 7 continents,
And you
6 continents.
And you still get joy out of doing that?
I mean, I do. I love it. I really do. And, we have a great relationship. That's why I was able to bring AJ in. Howie from my band's going to act in it. I actually talked to a lot of the other guys, and most of the band is pretty interested in being in the film. To what degree, I don't know yet. But that's based on our relationship that we have. So it's good.
He's Nick Carter, she's Lauren Kitt, together, Dead 7. I said Dead West, but
That's okay.
No, it's okay. It's changing. It literally changed yesterday. So
okay, I'm not crazy.
You're not
Well,
crazy.
it's not for that
It's
reason.
not your fault.
This is the Mo Kelly Show.